Hey, truth seekers, welcome back. Zach here. It's October 20th, 2016. If you watch television, there are two commercials that are fairly popular right now. One is from Progressive Insurance, the other is from Pizza Hut, the Yum Foods company. Both commercials are making fun of people who seek truth. Stereotyping, using the phrase conspiracy theorist. We're going to watch both of these commercials, and I'm going to show you what is coded beyond the mockery. And my hope is that those of you who have people in your lives who dismiss truth, who think you're ridiculous for your beliefs, my hope is that you will be around one of these people when one of these commercials is shown on television, and you can expose to them what is right before their eyes. And if that person mocks you for showing them, that person is surely a fool. So, let's watch this commercial from Progressive Insurance first. Progressive Insurance in gematria sums to the same thing as Jerusalem, having matching numbers as the numerology of the establishment of this nation, the United States of America. Insurance companies are run by the banksters, the banker tyrants who rule over us, who control our government, who control media, who are mostly Jewish Zionists. Jerusalem, Progressive Insurance, the establishment of this nation, a nation that was established out of wars financed by Jewish bankers. Anyhow, we're going to watch Progressive Insurance. We're going to watch them mock the truth. And then we're going to watch the Pizza Hut commercial, a food company owned by this same gang. So here we go, Truth Seeker. Check this out.
Progressive claims to show people their competitors' rates alongside their direct rate to save you money. What's really going on? We played backwards at 1/8 speed and get clearly here.
So look at the phrase that they're putting up there, mocking lively little locksmith. This thing about playing tapes backwards and gaining meaning from that, this stuff traces back to people such as Aleister Crowley, who said that this was an important practice. Aleister Crowley also wrote several books about gematria, the practice of encoding words with numbers, and what an important spiritual practice it was to the occult. So check this out. Lively little locksmith in gematria sums to 93. Just like conspiracy theorist, a programmed term on the consciousness of the masses. Most people, when they hear the term conspiracy theorist, it sparks a negative feeling, a feeling of dismissal, a feeling of mistrust, and this is all by design. This term has been programmed into people so that they will dismiss truth. Lively little locksmith 93, conspiracy theorist 93. The word propaganda has gematria of 93, and the powers that be code their propaganda by the numbers of significance. 93 is the number that represents Saturn, the keeper of time. I just talked about Aleister Crowley. He has a book about Thelema and how Thelema worships 93. So here's Aleister Crowley, a person that talks about recording or listening to recordings in reverse and how that's significant, and teaches about gematria and how that's significant. And Aleister Crowley let it be known that this knowledge was important to people in high places. So here are mega powerful corporations mocking truth with their commercials and coding numbers of significance. This is what's going on in the world. We are ruled by the occult. I want you to notice that the word conspiracy alone has gematria 51. Think about Area 51. Think about the phrase tinfoil hat, a programmed term. You know, with conspiracy, there's all this program negativity. There's these routine phrases people use when conspiracy comes up. Tinfoil hat, mother's basement, and then, you know, the mental illness, all the other insults. I want you to notice that the word truth seeker has gematria 51 as well. And the truth seeker is the counter to the lies and propaganda. Remember, all of these numbers have duality. So let's continue with this commercial and see where it goes next with stereotypes in mind and perpetuating stereotypes. Watch this.
They're just commercials.
Or are they?
So then it goes here. This scene, it looks like it could possibly be the mother or the wife of these two men who are down in their basement, like being down in your mother's basement with your tinfoil hat. You know, it's no secret why the masses just always respond with the same things. I've been speaking out for 15 years, and what I've learned in the time of speaking out is that almost everybody, no matter where you go in this nation, they have the same automatic responses, the ones we've already talked about in this video. And this is why, because these responses are programmed. They've programmed us like computers. They've made us into robots, and they constantly reinforce the programming, even with things like this.
You're waking the neighbors.
Well, Mom, maybe the neighbors need to be
Mom.
woke. I think it's actually awoken.
No, that doesn't even seem right.
Revealing the truth to help you save. Progressive.
Okay, and also when we were watching that commercial, you might have noticed the triangle symbolism with the all-seeing eye from the money. We're going to get to that and talk about that all-seeing eye. So anyway, that covers the Progressive commercial. That's on TV right now. You might end up seeing it later today. Here's another commercial you could end up seeing later today, this Pizza Hut commercial. Let's watch the Pizza Hut commercial, and then we'll take it apart. Check this out. Make sure I got the volume up here. There we go.
This $6.99 any deal is too good to be true. No, really. I know.
Notice how it said conspiracy theorist, Pizza Hut Bregs person, and then a triangle comes. We'll take it all apart. For now, we're just watching. They're going to make fun of the moon landing or the people who question the moon landing, and they're going to talk about still mocking 9/11 truth. Here we go.
3 things for a fact. 1, the moon landing was faked. 2, the moon is also fake. And 3, this deal has Illuminati written all over it. I mean, think about it.
In case you don't know what the steel joke is, on September 11th, the World Trade Centers that were made out of a lot of steel, somehow that steel was just destroyed, pulverized, gone. And right away, our own government immediately had the debris and remaining steel shipped off to the Fresh Kills landfill in New York City, also to China, sending away all the evidence as quickly as they could. That's why they mock us with the steel. You know, a lot of people who caught on to the lies of 9/11, those were the first early signs, getting rid of the evidence right away. Where did all that steel go?
2 medium pizzas with any toppings, any crust, any recipe, no questions asked? Well, I got some questions. Does that include meat lovers?
Yeah.
Original pan crust?
Yeah.
Are you a hologram?
What?
The $6.99 any deal. Is it proof that no one out-pizzas the Hut?
All right, so there's the Pizza Hut commercial. Just real quick, I want you to catch this beginning, how they put these words up here, conspiracy theorist, and then we'll take it apart.
This $6.99 any deal is too good to be true. No, really.
I'm sure you saw it. So anyhow, here's all that's before us. Why are they using a pizza company? Understand that this network that rules over us, these banker tyrants, these industrialists, they control, you know, the majority of food agriculture. They control the media. These people have a wide grip on our society. They control the insurance companies. They control the banks. You know, they've built this world around us. So anyway, why use their pizza company to mock September 11th? Well, here's why. And also the moon landing. NASA, an organization run by Freemasons. There's so much 33 in the history of NASA. There's also a lot of 33 in September 11th. And pizza happens to be a word with 33 gematria. Pizza equals 33, like false flag, like order, like federal, like secrecy, like masonry. 911, September 11th, also connects back to 33. 911 is the 156th prime number. When you write out 33 as a word, it sums to 156. In 1968, 33 years before 2001, when September 11th happened, World Trade Center construction began in New York in August of 68. Means the World Trade Centers existed for 33 years and a month. 911 was made the national emergency dialing code in 1968, and George W. Bush, the member of Yale and Skull and Bones, the Masonic Order, graduated from college. He'd become president 33 years later. So 33 years later, think about that. The World Trade Centers, 911, George W. Bush, it all comes together. In 1968, that same year, the movie Space Odyssey 2001 came out about technology overtaking man. Space Odyssey, 156, connected to 33, a movie that came out 33 years before the year it's named after, 2001. False flag in Jewish gematria also sums to 156. Again, 911, the 156th prime. The firm that built the World Trade Centers, their name is Magnuson Klemenkic Associates. It's a name with gematria of 156. The firm that built the World Trade Centers that lasted for 33 years, that came down on 911, their name also sums to 111. New York equals 111. September 11th, the day that leaves 111 days left in the year. That firm that built the World Trade Centers built them to be destroyed. It's very possible that a lot of things were built into the walls of that building to bring it down the day it came down. George W. Bush, member of Skull and Bones, the alumni are known as Bonesmen. Bonesmen in gematria sums to 33. His date of birth is July 6th, 1946. The word chaos equals 46. The Freemasons believe in order out of chaos, order 33. You know, September 11th, planned chaos. And then what came out of it? A domestic and foreign military agenda that we're still experiencing. ISIS, the latest evolution of it. Anyway, the day he's born is a date with 33 numerology, and from his date of birth to September 11th is a span of 68 days, like the year all that stuff went down. The next time you watch the movie Minions, the cartoon that came out last year, that starts in 1968 in New York, Minions equals 93. Think about the 93 World Trade Center bombing. Again, lively locksmith, conspiracy theorist, the number of Saturn, the keeper of time. I didn't put that up here earlier, but Saturn equals 93. Saturn's the keeper of time to the occult. In this world, our science books tell us the sun's 93 million miles away. Think about how the sun is the real keeper of time for this world. This year, on September 29th, the day that leaves 93 days left in the year, we celebrate a new scientific holiday, Galactic Tick Day, to celebrate the sun's journey through the Milky Way. Sun-related, 93, keeper of time. George W. Bush, his father was the 43rd vice president. His brother was the 43rd governor of Florida. He was the 43rd president, George W. Bush. Yale, where he went to school, Yale 43, which is in New Haven, Connecticut, 43. The Skull and Bones crew. So anyway, now let's get back to the commercial conspiracy theorist. We know about the 93 coding. Pizza Hut brags person right before the triangle comes. Show you all this. Again, we know about 93 World Trade Center bombing, synced up with September 11th, 2001. Happened 3,119 days before September 11th, 2001. That's the 444th prime number, Masonic 444. The Freemasons are who run this world. The people who are organized at the top, they're all Masons. Freemasonry, this is what they do. Symbolism, numerology, gematria. They practice the occult esoteric knowledge. They put it in front of our face because they know we don't have a clue about it. And they know we're so far without a clue that when we're told about it, we think it's ridiculous and we laugh at it and we dismiss it, collectively as a society. So out of that phrase comes this triangle. We know about the triangle, the all-seeing eye on the money. Pizza Hut brags person, what his title is down here, that sums to 99. Just like when you write out the word 13. The Bavarian Illuminati was established in history on May 1st, 1776. A date with 99 numerology, 5-1, conspiracy 51, Freemason with the S exception 51. This is the date the Bavarian Illuminati was established with 13 families, a date with 99 numerology. In the last few years, it's become this viral term to make fun of the truth with Illuminati Confirmed. People go around writing this, Illuminati Confirmed, haha, this is the stupidest thing I ever saw, Illuminati Confirmed. That's probably been written 1,000 times on comments for my YouTube videos. Maybe a lot more than that. But anyway, Illuminati Confirmed, this term meant to mock truth, has the 99 coding, and that's not a coincidence. The powers that be, they give the people these programmed terms to use. With regards to the pyramid, the triangle, that symbol, they both have gematria 41, the 13th prime number. There's symbolism on our dollars, which we'll get to. Nation that began with 13 colonies, 13 stripes on the flag, 13 years of public school programming. USA equals 41, 41 the 13th prime. Pizza Hut's also 58 years old this year. They were established in 1958, and this commercial's running after they've turned 58. Special number to Freemasonry. Freemasonry 58. NASA established in the year 58. This makes fun of the moon landing truth seekers, if you will. Freemasonry 58, Secret Society 58, George W. Bush, involved with 9/11. The word science 58, again, NASA came out in the year 58, run by Freemasons. In the year 1958, the pilot episode also came out for The Twilight Zone. Remember, The Twilight Zone equals the same thing as United States of America. Rod Serling is the writer. It came out in 58. Rod Serling 58. Every episode of The Twilight Zone is encoded with gematria. You learn the language of gematria. You see how the character names sync up with what the moral of the story is for each episode. The story's about death. The character's name equals death, etc. So look, Progressive Insurance, spending money at these food companies, it comes back to controlling us. Controlling where we're shopping, where we're putting our money, what we're doing. I want to show you what's coded into our dollar bills, being aware of this. Bavarian Illuminati equals 188. That was what was established May 1st, 1776. That is a date, or excuse me, that is a name with gematria of 188, matching what our currency sums to. 1 plus 5 plus 2 plus 20 plus 10 plus 100 plus 50. You add up the 7 bills we have, it sums to 188. So again, we have this symbolism on our dollar bill, the pyramid, the all-seeing eye. Look at this, all-seeing eye 119, Star of David 119, master plan 119, 7 bills 119, money with the all-seeing eye on it. The man who established the Bavarian Illuminati on May 1st, his name is Adam Weishaupt, gematria 51, just like conspiracy, just like Freemason with the S exception. The phrase annuet coeptus written right on the bill has the gematria 58, like Freemasonry, the big way, just like secret society. You know, Freemasonry, right above the pyramid, right above the eye. This is a nation founded by Freemasons who came over from Europe and the other parts of the world they existed prior. They came over here and laid out their Masonic nation by the numbers. Everything up to the present's been done by this numerical code. That's why things are named what they are. It's why dates are what they are. Novus Ordo Seclorum, gematria of 96, just like Freemason. It also has that owl symbol, you know, the all-seeing wise owl. Why did they go to this great detail? And something else that's really interesting about our dollar bill, they have been printing this same dollar bill with this same pattern for more than a century. And when you look at what's in this printing, this is very complicated. This is a very complicated print. And they've been doing this for over a century. You know, these people are advanced. A lot of people say the people who rule over us, they're at least a half a century ahead of us in terms of technology that we're aware of. And we should keep that in mind. You know, these people have a lot of things at their disposal to take advantage of us that we're not aware of. And when you just look at things and think about things like how complicated the print is on the dollar bill, you know, starts to make sense. Start to realize this is the reality. Owl has that same gematria as America, 50 states. So anyway, that's pretty much it, Truth Seeker. You see these commercials with somebody, you know, show them what's really up. Maybe you're sitting next to somebody who's saying, oh, Illuminati confirmed. Show them what's up. And if they mock you, you know that person's a fool. And it's best not to associate with fools. Until next time, truth seekers.